Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Nunez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Looking for options for movement. It's a good... Oh, great leap! Goal! Inter! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Quality ball. Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Donadoni. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Darwin. Davids.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. Davids showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Donadoni. Vieira. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Bellingham shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Yamal. Great vision. And his big chance! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
So, what can they come up with here?
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Now, that pass isn't the best. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Azar. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's been shipped out wide. Hazard. That's a lovely pass. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. And the shot's on here. Rice. And Donadoni. Now it's Darwin. Desai. Serginho. Now it's Darwin. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Spain have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Spain are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things. Gets his head on it! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a nice idea. Donadoni! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. Well read, and the danger is averted. Azar. Davids. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Donadoni picks it up. A header! Nunez gets flagged offside.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Diaz, and that is a little undercooked. Almost an hour gone. He's in a good position. Great chance! Rice. And it's Bellingham. Serginho. Davids. Stood up well to him there. And he's worked it through. real shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davids.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Azar. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's made its way to him. Spain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Company concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That was mighty close. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is a great pick out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the keeper's given it away. So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 19, Ronaldinho. Numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Il numero 9. Attenzione, la sostituzione.
Searching pass he's played there, and he was quick to react. Serginho. He is through here. Oh, good climb. Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Maradona.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Diaz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thinks about the shot. No way through, so back it comes. Tries one from range. Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. 5 minutes left on the clock. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Great ball, and he's in here. No foul, says the referee.
Ci saranno 3
Yamal
minuti di
in
recupero.
acres of space out wide. He's got away. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this? Kvaratskhelia finds himself offside. Serginho. He has found a way through. Now there's he's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And another try! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Kvaratskhelia at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that's that. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Проходим тест. Виктория Васильевна, что там, меня нормально слышно?
Нормально.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
This looks promising. Mateus. Here's Vieira. And it's Vieira. Baresi. It's Hullet. Seedorf. Oh, this is from Mario. Davids. Platini. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is going out for a goal kick. Pirlo. And it's Maldini. Now Neymar. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now, can they get him away? And it's Neymar. Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Davids. Over to the right flank. Davids. Davids! It's anyone's ball now. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. So we're still where we started right now. Now that's well seen too. Yeah. Baresi calmly anticipates. Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. O'Shea clears without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this? In with the challenge. Desai. And it's been given away. And beyond the defence. Vieira deals with that comfortably. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? And he's quick to snatch it back. He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to count.
And Aubameyang! Desai. Maldini. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neymar. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Borussia Dortmund are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pirlo. Seedorf. Davids. Threads one in. Baresi makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Aubameyang. Big chance! One-on-one! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Gullit. Gattuso gets the foot in and wins the ball. And he's definitely takes the shot! Aubameyang with a beautifully timed run.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass.
That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. I'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Borussia Dortmund really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Borussia Dortmund can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Aubameyang! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Thuram. And Mateus pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Back when it goes. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gattuso! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Mateus, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mateus. Gullit. Platini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's found a way past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Gattuso. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No, no way through there. Lovely pass, but can he... Big chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yeah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Baresi. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. Probing pass. And it's made its way to him. Brilliant save from Buffon! Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the pass is intercepted. That is a great pick out. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Borussia Dortmund leading now. Into the last quarter of an hour. Maldini. And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. And that's a good ball. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shapes to shoot! Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has not gone well. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Desai. Looking to play him in. And it's Aubameyang. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Borussia Dortmund have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Pirlo. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Giving the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cafu tries to play it through. Company cuts it out. In with the challenge. Davids. Hazard. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Van Basten. Not the most accurate pass. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And the pass is intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Van Basten. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, great chance! And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he finish? Another big chance that gets away.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that's a good-looking ball. Now, that's well seen too. Hazard. Cafu calmly anticipates.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Threads one in. Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
O'Shea gets across to intercept that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aubameyang. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Shea gets the foot in and wins the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No foul, says the referee. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And just a quick reminder,
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Borussia Dortmund are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second half. Borussia Dortmund leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Batistuta, and he's got the... And Batistuta! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Aubameyang is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Gattuso. Davids. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Barcelona could counter here. Succumbs to the pressure. No, again, there's no way through. Davids. Great vision. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Aubameyang finds himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's managed to get free. And this is Hazard. Played with speed from back to front. Now there's a fine ball. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Almost an hour gone. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Could be danger here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be a more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Company does really well to win the ball there.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Van Basten takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Xabi Alonso gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's just misjudged that one.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Beckenbauer. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? Has to go back here. Rice! And a truly agonising miss.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Can he latch on to this? That's been cut out, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Van Basten. Tries one from range. They've played it short. Crosses it in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he finish? It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go.
And Batistuta! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rice. Cruyff. That's at the end. Borussia Dortmund can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Area around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Voted The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so that...
Shevchenko! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Armenia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
Great feat, that.
Dani Olmo. Who is playing? Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. Gattuso. Haaland. It's played through for him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Haaland. And that is a little undercooked. Shevchenko tries to pass it through. That's good vision. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Company clears it away.
Armenia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Haaland. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. Dani Olmo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Haaland! And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Strong running down that left flank. Great vision. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham with the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gattuso. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko. Early ball out from the back. And it's Azar. And here's Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's played into the middle. And this is Shevchenko. Schneider.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's well positioned here. And he can thump it away. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Kurtz. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mario Götze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vieira. Hazard. Vieira gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Götze. And he's quick to get rid. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we come to you now.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Borussia Dortmund definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Looking for the run. Oh, super ball! Now that is a hefty challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been hooked away. Azar. And he's there to retrieve it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Erling Haaland.
Pass just
Coming
lacking in
on the field,
accuracy.
Number 17, Yamal. Number 7, Cristiano
That
Ronaldo.
pass surprised everyone, and
Substitution.
not in a good way. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging.
Tries from distance.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Davids. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Gattuso.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Aubameyang. Armenia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the pass is intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Aubameyang. And they've been given a corner. That should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Davids. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Goes for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Aubameyang really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Armenia restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Mbappe was alert to the possibility. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vieira. Azar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So we have movement on both
Schneider.
benches.
Number 23, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field, number 18, Gerard.
And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's but shot a goal! And that's it. They will have to shake on that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable.
Poland against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's good running with the ball. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? Mario Götze. Chance, surely! Aubameyang! Oh, that's a special one!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Chance here to counter. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely aimed pass. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Poland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Quality ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Maldini gets across to intercept that, and it's Azar. And that's a dangerous big chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Not the most accurate pass. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Здорово, здорово.
Mario Götze.
Конечно, вот это я стрим,
That is one way to stop him.
и стрим запустил, чтобы, короче, это,
This is Götze, so no flag here. Oh, he's chance for a shot.
чтобы перед финальчиком. Привет, братан. Что ты, как ты
This
вообще?
is getting
Ты сам
better
будешь смотреть
and
финал?
better. That was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And now he has two. And Del Piero! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Я вроде поменял тактику, короче, чуть-чуть. Сейчас, одну секунду. Красавчик, братан. Я тоже буду за Аргентину болеть. Я хочу, чтобы Ленька, блядь, золотой мяч взял. Отвечаю.
Azar. Davids. Referee has just said play on. Aims beyond the defence. And he plays one through.
Блин, пацаны. Отвечаю, короче, блин. Такого, короче, тигра я перекачал, короче. Это просто. Я имею в виду Обамеянга. Глянь.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is
Смотри, что Обамеянг делает. Гол. Третий. Сюда иди. Бро, у меня тут такие траблы были, ты шо? У меня тут, я не знаю, поражений, наверное, 7 к ряду у меня было, прикинь. Сейчас вот такая вот у меня, короче, схема, скажем так. Поляк горит. Согласен. Азар вообще, братан, мне так повезло, короче, я тебе честно скажу, я Азара, короче, выкрутил, короче, за 100 монет, короче, насобирал 100 монет шаровых, понял? И, короче, и выкрутил. Сейчас покажу стату этого типа поляка. Смотри, у меня 302, у него 301. Сила команды. Я, братан, уже стримлю где-то, чтобы не соврать, короче, блин. Ну, уже часа полтора точно. Да, хочется, конечно, и, блин, Ямалю там все равно один хрен ничего не светит. Я имею в виду, поэтому, ну, как бы, типа, как золотой мяч, короче, там, как лучший игрок может быть еще, знаешь, если он забьет сейчас в финале, там. А так, глянь, 14 поражений, вот видишь, короче, у меня статистика, 14 побед и 13 поражений. Вот сейчас у меня к ряду идет, короче, вот, смотри, сколько без поражений, видишь? И сколько... А до этого была же такая же херня, просто, сука, горел всем, просто проигрывал всем. Роечка, ты папкина собака? Ты папкина собака? Ты красавчик, ну все, хорош. Что? Что там у тебя новенького? Не знаю, получится сейчас. Получится сейчас у нас. Блин. Пацаны, я не на секундочку, короче, сейчас чуть-чуть отключусь.
Well,
Что
football
значит,
is, of
братан,
course, ultimately just a game, but
по
for the
составу
next 2
сильнее,
hours,
как
it
бы,
might not feel like
ну,
that.
короче,
The
посмотрим.
stadium is full of noise
Есть
and
люди
energy.
такие, знаешь, играют
This
на таком
certainly
фуфлыжном.
matters.
Братан, вот до секунды бы у меня
Stage is
опять,
set
короче,
for a
Кент свой
stirring
звонит с
showdown
войны.
here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Strokes it back. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to retrieve it. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to cross. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Tonali. He won't be happy with that one. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Ball in towards the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Pelé. And he's intervened well there. De Paul. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. There's a sharp little ball here. Dembele!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is... He's rising! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he's done very well to take that back. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That is a brilliant interception. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And this is Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
And Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! A finish right from the top draw. And he celebrates his 30th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking to play him in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lovely feet. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Has to go back here. De Paul. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gattuso. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Corner it is.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pele. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Borussia Dortmund are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 15. Le numéro 4.
So we're into the second 45.
Cristiano Ronaldo. À leur place, le numéro 17.
There will be a throw-in.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 13.
Dani Olmo. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Marino. Mikel Merino running with intent. Mikel Merino is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The ball cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pele tries to pass it through. Quality ball. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely aimed pass. And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Алло, пацаны, я извиняюсь, конечно, блядь. Это, блядь, просто Кент звонил с своей нушки, блядь. И это... Кент звонил своей нушке, блин, и как-то неудобно отказать, короче, ему. Ну что, блин, 1-1. Надо включаться, а то у меня тут, короче, капец вообще, что происходит.
That's a little off target.
Monaco really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Gattuso, Pele. Thuram wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe, and he's being shifted off it.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele!
О, хорош.
Brilliant from Pele!
О, хорош. Пеле хорош.
That is a
Пацаны, вы... Сорян, короче, блин, я тут напрягся.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Here's
Прошло
found a way
состоящего,
through.
глянь.
This looks promising. Czech claims it without any fuss.
Хотел, чтобы я спалил на нем.
The right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Monaco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's played through for him. He is through here. Mbappe. And it's Olmo. That's a throw.
Блядь, чуть-чуть не дотянулся.
Dani Olmo. Mbappe is onto this. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. De Paul. Now Trossard. De Paul.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's in a great position here. And here's Trossard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. Aims beyond the... Decent chance!
Блядь.
Mbappe is magnificent!
В конце, конечно, пропустил. Плохой такой, вообще неприятно,
We
неприятно.
thought they were done, but never say never.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Да ты шо,
Credit where
блядь?
it's due. This is great attitude. Now
Сейчас
the only
сам себе
question
чуть
is
не
whether there's
закидал.
enough in the tank to grab another.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with
Вот
relative
это
ease.
подарок.
And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's loose, takes a shot.
Сука.
And I think we're done. Yes,
Такой
we
не
are
забить
done.
шанс, это пиздец.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from
А
a
тебя
sporting
как зовут, братан?
perspective.
Жека зовут?
That's winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
В принципе, тут... Давайте, парни, еще разочек.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Bonucci reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
And it's made its way to him.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
He is starved of space and time. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! It's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Рикошетик залетел, бля.
The goal scorer after 12 minutes is number 7, Kylian
Borussia
Mbappe.
Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. No way through. Neymar. Serginho. Nice control. This looks promising. Ibrahimovic. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Aubameyang.
Почему ему?
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. That's a little off target. Serginho, he's got away. Pings in across.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Whips it across. Messi. That's an excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Davids. Now it's Hazard. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chiellini, Rijkaard, Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. There's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Cruyff.
Да, блядь, кровь это, сука, пока развернется, блядь.
Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar and Serginho.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cruyff. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Davids. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, he's caught in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the
Не,
box.
Cruyff надо менять.
Messi looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number
And into the
13,
grateful arms of the keeper. Borussia Dortmund making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
back
a
on the
time.
ball again. Costa Curta. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Can he spark a counter here? And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far.
Не
Just the
хотелось
one
бы
goal
на
in it,
такой ноте
and it's all
проигрывать и
still
так
very
заканчивать
much up
стрим,
for
если
grabs.
честно.
Borussia Dortmund
Ноль
unable to
ударов
get back
в створ.
onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter.
Китаец
It's
уже
been
какой-то,
fairly
наверное.
flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm and
And the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Messi. De Paul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot, surely! And now the breakaway. And they win it back again. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot!
Да что это, сука, за хуйня?
That's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect
Да ну,
target.
блядь, бей хотя бы, или...
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's rising! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Super.
Good, sir! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Borussia Dortmund are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
It's good, sir! It is a very, very good save.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mario Götze. Shot could be on. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ball has bounced loose now. Messi looking to add to his goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Ibrahimovic! And for
Косорылый.
sure, that was not one of his best.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Ебать, в конце стрима трешку глотнуть. Еще не факт, блядь.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Azar! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Götze, and he's in on goal. Azar. Xavi. Now it's Villa. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mario Götze. It's a promising position. Davids. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Götze. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Azar. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi. Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Defending of the desperate variety. And they've got a throw. Vieira. Now it's Aubameyang. Dani Olmo. David Villa. Azar. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Azar. He is through here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Olmo. Davids.
There will be 3 minutes
Götze.
added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Threads one in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, that's a waste.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Villa. He's on it. Can he get away? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Today's match day programs are available.
Your
from
reflections
stands
then, Jim.
located by the
Borussia
gates.
Dortmund
I'm sure they
desperately
will make
failing
fine
to
souvenirs.
impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you...